Good morning, everyone. This is Aaron, the Carnivores Guy, coming to you on a Saturday morning. I am on my way to my last hockey games of the season. So this is nice. The weather is starting to turn, getting warmer. Softball has started. So, yes, I am driving, but that's okay. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Just recently I hit 100 subscribers to my page, and I want to thank each and every one of you. I really appreciate everyone who subscribes to my page, watches my videos, comments, likes them, shares them. We're coming up here. It's coming up on a year of the carnivorous lifestyle. I think at the year here, I'm gonna refocus my ways. I've done really good with cutting out the pop so far this year, but I think starting April 1st again, I'm going to go back to where it all began. We're not going to do the soda again starting April 1st, so if I want a little soda, that's fine. I can have a little, but I think come April 1st, we're starting back from scratch here. No, I don't have all the weight to lose that I started the journey with. I don't even notice it in my face. Honestly, I don't know if I can see the difference from my first video. I got to go back and look. But I think that's going to be something I'm going to do, is just remember why I started this a year ago and just kind of refocus it. I know more now than I knew a year ago, and guess what? In a year from now, I'll know more than I know today. I got to exercise more. I've been starting to do a little bit of, we have a little gym at our work, so I've been doing a little bit here and there. Not enough, but I need to be just really focusing on, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be, maybe 3 days a week of some lifting, light lifting, just something to get the body going. I mean, yeah, summertime, I'm going to be busy doing games. It's not exercising, but it's still, I'm out being active, moving around the field, chasing after the girls as they're running the bases, and that's a workout. And honestly, I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I'm almost 50. Even when I was 18, I probably couldn't run and catch up to the girls when they're rounding the bases. So, so I'm not fooling myself. I'm not going to outrace these girls on the bases. I mean, these are great athletes. But I just want to make sure I'm there, doing everything I can to keep up with them and doing a good job. We've got Easter coming up, so there's going to be some candy and stuff around. I don't buy it personally, but I mean, come on. How many of you are watching here can't tell me when you're at the checkout line and they have those little Reese's peanut butter cup bags, you're not tempted? I mean, come on. It's temptation. It's fighting that temptation. If I really want a Hershey's or something, what I'll do is I'll go buy myself some dark chocolate, and I'll melt that down, and then maybe get some good quality peanut butter. And when I say good quality peanut butter, I'm talking about just with no extra crap in it, just peanuts and salt. But I know this is a tempting time for a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of temptation around. And, if you do slip up a little bit, if you do have some chocolate or some candy, I cannot stand those Peeps. Even as a kid, I never liked that crap. But there are people that like it. So if you slip up, you have a little something, it's okay. We're human. As I always say, and it took me a while to remember, for a little bit. Forgive yourself. Accept what you did and move on. That's my motto. Accept what you did, forgive yourself, and move on. That's just the way of life. Whatever you believe in life, I don't judge people based off any of their religious beliefs about anything. If you're someone who believes in a higher power and they will forgive you, that is fantastic. You ask them for forgiveness and they will forgive you. But I always looked at it as, how can I ask someone for forgiveness when I can't forgive myself? And that's the thing. You've got to just be able to forgive yourself. I see people post on the different pages and oh, I ate, I just binged and ate, I drank some alcohol, I ate some food, I had some burgers. It's okay. We're not perfect. We are not perfect. There is no perfect way to do this lifestyle. If doing keto helps you be carnivore maybe 20% of the time, but you're keto 80% of the time. Fantastic. If you're someone who just can't give up certain things, like, hey, I need that toast, whatever, or I need whatever. If you eat a standard American diet 10% of the time and you're doing a keto style diet 90% of the time, hey, that's better than nothing. Or even if hey, work your way there. Slowly get there. Don't try and tell yourself you have to give up everything and go cold turkey. I did that last year. It was tough. There were times when I was miserable. And that's why I don't do pure carnivore, because I just can't eat meat all the time, And if I do eat meat all the time, I'm adding a lot of processed meat in there. I'm eating a lot of like cold cuts, hot dogs. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that. I do it still. But I'm just eating a lot more of that instead of just plain ground beef. Or steak and beef prices are ridiculous nowadays. So I don't blame people for not being able to do carnivore right now. Do the best you can. Just do the best you can. If the best you can do is go and buy cans of tuna and chicken, and you need to eat canned meat, Spam, whatever, hey, that's the best you can do. That's fine. Better than alternatives. Better than grabbing that Ho-Ho or Twinkie. Those things that you're going to eat and then you're going to be full. Or not full. You're going to be hungry again in 20 minutes. Pasta. Honestly, pasta wasn't as hard for me to give up. I'm not a huge, I like Italian food, but making it at home was just never the same. Like, if I go to a nice restaurant, there's only 2 restaurants where I'll order spaghetti in. I'll get spaghetti parmesan. If I go to Chef's in Buffalo, if you've never been there, and you've never been to Buffalo, definitely go to Chef's. And there's a place called Mulberry's, which is also in Buffalo, that I will order lasagna. I will never go to another restaurant and order spaghetti or lasagna anywhere. I just don't have that, that need to. Now, Alfredo, you can make a carnivore or keto Alfredo very easily. You put it on top of some spaghetti squash or some, whatever you want to make for noodles. But I did cheat yesterday. I had a piece of pizza last night. I was hungry. I got home late from games, and I'm just like, it's there, and I did it. That's it. I wasn't thinking eggs. I didn't want eggs, but honestly, I ate that slice of pizza. I didn't eat all the crust, but I did eat it, and I just felt like junk afterwards. I did. I feel fine this morning, so it wasn't very good pizza, And I suppose, if you're gonna cheat, if you do want something, make it worthwhile. Like if you really want a cupcake, you really want a brownie, go and get a good one. Go to your favorite bakery. You want a donut, go to your favorite bakery for a donut shop and have one, or have part of one. Because if you go for imitations or things that aren't going to be as good, it's going to crave you to want the other thing even more. Now, can you be behaved enough? Can you be controlling enough to only have that one? That's where the struggle comes in. I don't know why I've been craving these donut holes lately from a local Tim Hortons. They have these banana chocolate chip specialty Timbits, they call them, like donut holes. So I crave it, and I would buy one. Eat the one, and I'm fine. Satisfies my craving, and I'm good. I only buy one. I don't buy more, so I can't go back. But lately, I've been finding myself buying that one when I go there. So instead of just getting my coffee, I'm getting a Timbit. Now, one isn't gonna end the world, but it's creating a habit. I got to get out of that habit, so I'm probably stop getting coffee there, to be honest, so I don't have that temptation. Temptation's everywhere. I'm going to the ice rink today. They don't have anything I can eat. Nothing at all. I mean, maybe a hot dog overpriced. I'm good, I'll pass. I'm only there for a little while. Probably make some burgers later. Thinking of making some patty melts. Not the patty melt meatloaf like Cassie made. Maybe just some patty melts. Or I could do the patty melt meatloaf, but just maybe a smaller version of it. It's not a bad idea. All honestly, now we're thinking outside the box. Got to have the hot water tank replaced. My uncle's gonna help me out with that tomorrow. Replace our hot water tank. Stress, adds to it. But yeah, I mean, really, I just made this video because I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Just give a little update. I know I haven't been doing my weekly updates. I don't do anything fancy with my videos. I don't edit them. I've been putting my sardine stuff out there, so I appreciate everyone who's watching those. All different sardine challenges out there. And, one of my videos got like 1,000 views, which is fantastic. I don't know how that one got 1,000 views, but it did. Hey, great. Got a few memberships out of it. But as always, again, thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone who supports me. I want to thank you to those people that put content out that helps to keep me motivated, like Jenny Minich, Larry and Cassie, Two Crazy Ketos, Chris Cook in Nashville. I know I got to watch a lot of their stuff on replay just because, I know there's so much stuff to watch, and I can't always watch it live. And when they do the things, it's like, hey, I'm working or got stuff going on. But all great information out there. Again, thank you all. I weighed in yesterday morning. I was 201. So yes, I'm back over the twos. But like I said, I've been floating between 198 and 204. It's just where my body's meant to be today. That's all. No big deal. Once I start introducing exercise more, that should definitely help get those numbers going a little bit lower. Stay strict with my diet. And then, April 1st, here we come. I'm going to try doing the no cream again, cutting out dairy. But I don't know. I like cheese too much. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. But as always, thank you guys. Bottom of my heart. I appreciate everyone. And you guys just have a fantastic day.